The very first day I visited him was also the last day, but something happened. I never knew that it will result to me having a baby.
When life gives you reason to cry, give yourself. Welcome to Laboratory TV. This is story time with Kenny. Most of the times as humans, our decisions we make today tends to affect our tomorrow, especially in terms of choosing a life partner. Choosing the right partner will affect your tomorrow positively, and also choosing the wrong partner will affect your tomorrow negatively. This is the story of a single mother who is left with making a decision, be it right or wrong. Your opinions are highly welcome in order for her to navigate through life and also making the right choices henceforth. We'll be going for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, she'll be coming to tell her story. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it. You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes.
My name is Adekunle Komolafe. I'm the MD CEO, Lavarita TV Production. I want to talk about a few things that we do in this organization. We help cover events, we shoot videos, musical videos, all kind of photo shoots, marital photo shoots, birth photo shoots, graduation photo shoots. We cover all of those. If you want us any of all the services, the numbers will be under this video. You can call. And we also help people investigate uh, their relationship. Perhaps you find yourself in a relationship, probably a distance relationship, and you are not sure of who you are with, and you want us to help you investigate so that you know what to do. We have a capable team who can carry out the investigation. And of course, it's not for free. We charge you for that. And we also have an organization. This is our NGO. We touch life, most especially the widows, the orphanage, and the less privileged. We, we, we fund them, we help their businesses, we help send people to school. And the good thing about us is that every of our businesses, we have certain percentage we take off that we dedicate to the NGO. And so the more you patronize us, the more life we touch. And I give you my word that every of our services that you subscribe into or you ask for, be rest assured that we will not compromise excellence. We will give you the best. Thank you.
You can make it, you can make it. You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall. Look up and you can get up. Foes want you down. Father wants you up. Follow your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you. Flip your critics, they got a headache, then let them get the medic. We never panic, we stand firm, develop and never stay.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm from Kaduna State, but I base in Katsina. And I was going through Facebook, and I ran into Adekunle Komolafe Foundation TV page, and I saw this show, Story Time with Auntie Kenny. I sent a message to them and said I wanted to share my story because I want to hear what the people have for me, and I really need to make a decision. I'm a single mother. I have a baby girl who is 7 going to 8 years, and this was how it started. I finished my secondary school and I wrote my jam. So my dad asked me to go and work. I should hustle, that he can't send me to school with his money. If not, I won't value the school I'm going to, that I have to work and get money to sponsor myself in school, that he will support me. So while still trying to hustle to sponsor myself in school, I met this man. He's an Igbo guy. His name is Michael. I met him and he kept on disturbing me, telling me that he loves me. And I told him that I don't have any interest and I don't want him because I was seeing someone by then. So he kept on disturbing me, even went as far as asking me for my phone number. And I told him I don't have a phone. So he gave me a phone and asked if I had a SIM card, and I said yes. He said he wants us to use the phone and be communicating. So that was how I started talking to him. I was communicating with him until one day he asked me to come see him. So they were brought to Katina to come and work. They do this, they fix cameras and the rest. So I never knew he didn't come to stay long. He based in Lagos actually, but he came to work in Katsina. So the very first day I visited him was also the last day, but something happened. I never knew that it will result to me having a baby. Someone will ask, weren't you wise enough to use protection? Yes, I did, but it happened. And since that day I visited him, with the little time we spent together, I felt he's not the kind of person I want. I felt I wasn't okay around him at all, so I felt I would just do away with him. I don't want to have anything to do with him again. So I left him. He kept on calling. I refused to go see him. I told him I'm no longer interested and I want to focus on my target of raising money for school. So while we were still doing that, I had an accident and I was down for over a month. So while I was still down, I never noticed that there wasn't any menstruation for that whole month. I was just there. I felt it was just the fact that I was laying down. I thought maybe okay, uh, it's I saw my normal menstrual flow. I never knew it. I didn't see it. So that was how I kept on pushing. I never noticed I was pregnant during my first time, and I was just 20 by then. So I was just relaxed and doing my things until I recovered from the little injury I sustained from my accident. So I started moving around. It was then I noticed change. Because I'm this kind of a slim girl initially, all of a sudden I was becoming this fat, I was becoming thick a little. So I still thought it was the fact that I've been indoors for over a month. I felt okay, maybe that was why I'm growing flesh. So I was just relaxed until one day I noticed for over 2 months I didn't see my menstruation, and I decided to share with my elder sister. That was how she called my mom's attention, and they had to run a test on me, and they discovered I was pregnant. Knowing fully well I'm not the kind of person that walk around or move around with men, I could detect fast where the pregnancy came from. And immediately I started looking for his number because I printed his number already. Luckily for me, my friend had his number. So I collected his number from her and I called him and I told him about the situation. And he said I shouldn't make an attempt to terminate his baby because if I do, if anything happens to me, no one should blame him. That alone gave me fear. And initially, I'm this kind of person that I love going to church. I'm very churchy. So I said to myself, if by any chance I get pregnant out of wedlock. I wouldn't want to terminate my baby. I want to have my baby. I've said that to myself already. But the pressure from family, my mom, my dad, my siblings, you're our eyes, you're our last hope. We want you to go to school, we want you to do this, we want you to do that. So you can't do this to us. You have to terminate the pregnancy. We went as far as even making an attempt. We went to see the man who was supposed to terminate the pregnancy, but the man said, after collecting the money, and the rule said if they collect your money for abortion, there is no way they refund your money. But that man called me personally. He asked me questions, and I told him. He asked if I've ever taken before. I told him no. He asked my sister who brought me to him if I had any experience of that, and my sister said no. He said right now this pregnancy has exited 2 months, it's going to 3 months, and he's already having fear in him. He asked who is the father of the baby, and I explained everything to him. He asked me his tribe, and I told him. He said, oh my God, he's my brother. I can't take away our blood. Then I told him, even I myself, I'm scared and I don't want to do this. Just my parents are insisting I do it because they want me to go to school. So the man said he's sorry, he can't do this, and he's going to refund the money. And he refunded everything, like complete money. And he said that's something he doesn't do, but because of how his heart is connected to mine, he wants to refund my money to me. Michael, on the other hand, after I told him what was happening and he said I shouldn't terminate the pregnancy, he never supported me. It has been my parents all along, and I seriously received backlash from my dad, my mom. They said I disappointed them and stuff like that. That was how I kept on struggling. So one day I was so frustrated that I called Michael and I told him what was happening. I told him he only asked me not to terminate the pregnancy, but what happens to financial support? Is that how he wants me to be pushing without anything? He sent me 2,000 naira and said he's going to see what he's going to do, and that was around 2018. So that's how I kept on struggling alone without his support until I gave birth to the baby, and she was a baby girl. And I told him I gave birth. He said he wants to see the baby's pictures and I should call him on video call, which I did, and he saw her picture and he screamed, this baby looks just like me. She's my baby. And even after seeing her pictures, he will only send money to me once in a while. But he never showed up. He never came because he later went back to Lagos, which was his base. So it was just once in a while phone calls. It has just been me all alone. I was just pushing. I started working when my baby was 3 months. No, 2 months. She was 2 months old. I started working with a factory. I was just trying to struggle and hustle for myself until my baby turned 1 and I wrote JAM again. Started pursuing what I wanted to do. So that was how I was struggling all alone with the girl and everything. He was still not showing full support. He only calls once in a while, and after a long period of time, maybe 3 to 4 months, he sent 5,000 naira to me. And he claims that he pays house rent. He has siblings. He's not married, but he said he has a lot of responsibility on him. So that's how I kept on pushing. So until the day he said that he wants me to come over to Lagos. Mind you, my family don't know Michael. Nobody knows Michael except me and my friend. So he kept on saying that he wants me to come over to Lagos where he stays and I should come with the baby. But my father said no, that he doesn't know him and he can't allow his daughter and his granddaughter go see a man that he doesn't know. So Michael sent transport to me, but my parents said I've not been anywhere and I didn't go and I didn't refund his transport. So that's how we kept on pushing. It was me all alone. So though he kept on communicating with us, but it was a once in a while something. Until I kept on pushing, one day I got a job somewhere and I am supposed to relocate from Katsina to another place. So that was how I relocated with my baby. From the very moment I relocated was when Michael changed towards me He started showing this love, kindness, and support to me and the baby. He kept on calling us. Each time I called to say maybe the baby needs something, he will send funds to us and send support to us. So still, while still supporting us, he tried again to tell me to come over to Lagos with the baby. But it was unfortunate that my dad, even in Katsina, he called and said if I should take the baby to him, that he will never forgive me, that I shouldn't take the baby to him. So I still refused to go back to Michael. But initially, while in the plans of saying I want to go to Lagos, I really had it in mind to go to Lagos. He sent transport to me. We had an agreement that he saved 150,000 for our going and coming, and also what we are going to feed on for the 6 days we are going to spend in Lagos with him before I come back to where I work. So when the traveling wasn't possible, he said I should refund his money. Immediately, he said I should refund his money. From there, I had this thought. Does that mean that he only had the plans of, okay, saying he wants to collect my baby, or maybe he just wants me to bring the baby to him just free without anything, or he just wants everything free? I was having too many thoughts in me, but it was just there. But even when I relocated this year, February 2025. So he always tells me that he has someone that he wants to marry, and the person based in Port Harcourt, and that he's the one sponsoring her in school. So all he wants is to be in his child's life. And I noticed one thing about my baby. Despite the fact that she has never seen her dad, but she loves him so much that most times she always she makes me feel like if at all I take him off her life completely, maybe she'll hold me one day and maybe feel angry with me for not allowing her dad be in her life. So the girl kind of show this attachment to her dad even without knowing him, because he always talks to her, and I do allow them to communicate together. And sometimes he will call me and he'll keep showing this he'll keep talking back to back and feeling entitled. And each time I tell him that I'm in a relationship, he should mind the way he calls me and stuff like that, he will get angry. He said that we have a child together, so I have no right to tell him anything. I have no right. He will keep showing that he's the Mr. Right. And I told him, but you said you are in a relationship and you want to get married. And me, myself, I'm in a relationship. Why will you keep insisting that I should be doing whatever you say, or I should always listen to what you? Sometimes you will call me and still trying to put the spirit that I should come and see him in Lagos. He said that he doesn't bite, that I should at least bring the baby to him, or if I'm not bring the baby, I should come myself and come and see him. So there's one thing that I want us to know. It's not like we had a relationship. We were not in love. This was something that just happened. Like, I would just say life happened. So there's no relationship, there's no love, there's nothing, nothing. So, and I've never been to Lagos before. If I should go to Lagos today, all in the name of I want to go and see where he stays because I'm planning on taking his daughter to him one day, definitely we know men, and I'm a woman. You can't fight some things, even if deep down you don't want them, don't want that thing. Some things you can't fight them. If I should go and visit him, definitely he will want to touch me. What if another thing happened and that's not what I planned? And there's one thing with me, I've promised myself that I want to marry who I love. I don't want to risk anything like settling down with someone because I don't have a choice. I want to settle down with someone I love. And Michael is not someone I love. I have never loved him. And up till now, even after having a baby for him, I don't love him. Maybe if he treated me fairly from the beginning of the journey, I will consider him. But right now, I don't feel anything. I receive advice from people. They keep on telling me it's wrong to have kids for different men. What if the husband you get married to doesn't want your baby? What if this and what if that? But I've sacrificed a lot of things for my baby. I sacrificed my happiness countless times for my baby. I go extra miles for my baby. I talk to people that I'm not supposed to talk to for the sake of my baby. But the last thing I'm going to do for her sake is getting married to her dad because I don't want her to feel bad, or because I don't want to have different kids for different men. I believe she's just the only person I have from a different man, and I'm trusting God to settle down with the man that I want. And that doesn't mean I'm a bad person or anything, but that's what I want for myself. So right now, the reason why I started to come forward to talk about this is because the pressure is becoming much. It is either he starts talking about his daughter, before you know, he will divert, insisting that I should come and see him. So I have been seeing the red flags, and I'm just trying to be careful. Like, he's just causing more distractions. He keeps calling, and mounting pressure on me. I can't even predict what he's really after. But something in me is telling me he just wants his child, and every day he just keeps calling and repeating the same story, telling me he has a woman he wants to marry, and he's just hoping that from now till that time he's going to come take his baby and be with her. So recently I told him I can't keep the baby anymore because I really have things I want to do for myself. I have plans for myself, but each time I remember his daughter, each time I want to do something, his daughter comes into the picture. So I need a little rest. I need him to come take the girl so I can plan for myself also. I need space. So we agreed that he was going to come take the girl, only for him to just turn the whole thing again and be like, he wants me to bring the girl. But there's something you must know. In case if you're one of those people that will tell me, why not give him a chance? Why not give him a chance? There's one thing about Igbo people. I don't know if a lot of people notice this, but I do notice it. Each time I try to communicate with his mom, or each time he tells me to call his mom, the first thing I hear is I keep introducing myself. Every day I call her, I have to introduce myself. And the next thing, when she gets to realize I'm the one, Mommy Chidera, Onye Hausa, she keeps calling me Onye Hausa. And even he himself, sometimes he'll tell me that, look at you, I book you like you Hausa woman. He keeps insulting me, and when he notices that I'm getting angry about it, he turns everything and start laughing. I will turn it into a joke because he wants me to feel okay. Now, I am this kind of person that can make a decision to completely take him off our lives. Like, I don't want him to talk to me because he's distracting me. And let's assume the person that I'm together with or whom I'm seeing isn't understanding, and he keeps seeing his call back to back. He keeps calling and having serious conversations with me that at the end he will destroy or he'll scatter the plans he has. He keeps calling. He will definitely feel I have something for him. But deep down, I know that I don't have anything for him. And there is nothing that is feeling like, okay, give him a chance. There's no chance for him in my life. So I don't know. What should I do? Should I, take the bold step of taking his daughter back to him? If I should do that, am I going there and coming back safe? Because I have nobody there and I know nobody there. Should I cut him off so he'll stop calling and stop disturbing me with his stories and his threats? Because he keeps threatening me, telling me that our blood, no, they ever forget us, that no matter how I try to keep the girl from him, she would definitely look for him and she will locate him. Yes, I know. And I'm expecting that day, but not this early. Okay, fine. I give him the chance. If you want to come take her, come on, come and take her. But you have to follow due procedures because there's no way you never came to see a child since she was born until now that she's almost 8 years, and you just want to just come take her like that. It won't work. He has to follow due procedures. He has to go see my parents. And if maybe he has this feeling like you just come to where I am now to come and take the girl, it's not possible. He has to go to Katsina and see my parents and follow due processes. So what should I do right now? Should I cut him off and wait for that time that the girl will look for him? Or I should just keep allowing him to be calling and be distracting me with his threats and his stupid stories about his girlfriend, who is an Igbo girl that he's planning to marry and is sponsoring in school? Should I give him that chance? What should I do? I'm confused, but I really need to cut him off. I really need him to leave my life and stay far. So that is it. Please, I want us to share our thoughts. I want us to talk to me. Tell me what I should do. I'm so confused and I'm so worried. I don't want him destroying my relationship that I'm building, all in the name of his daughter is with me and his own is working. Right now, I can't tell if maybe he's having positive plans for me, but with everything that I'm seeing, there's no positivity. It's all about him. He's just being selfish. I don't know. I'm confused.
We've all heard of a story. It's actually a touching one. and also full of sympathy. Your opinions are highly welcome. She'll be in the comment section, expecting your opinions, your comments, and your suggestion. If you like your stories to be shared, you can send an email to contact@laveritatvproductions.com. And you can also follow us on all our social media handles. On X is Laverita TV Ltd. On Instagram is Laverita TV Ltd. On YouTube is Laverita TV Ltd. On TikTok is MOFW Dating. And you can also follow us on our Facebook handle, Adekunle Komolafe Foundation TV. That's all on Storytime with Kenny. I remain your host for the show, Kende Mohammed.
When life gives you reason to cry, give yourself a reason to smile. Giving up is never a choice. There is time for everything. When life gives you reason to cry, give yourself a reason to smile. Giving up is never a choice. There is time.